Good evening. I'm Taylor Goodwin, and in the 2003 film Finding Nemo, directed by Andrew Stanton and produced by Pixar Animation Studios, Bruce the Shark once said, "Fish are not friends, they are friends, not food." This film received 3 nominations at the 76th Academy Awards, winning 1 for Best Animated Feature. This movie was set in the Pacific Ocean, and Marlin, a clownfish, has to embark on a great adventure to navigate the sea and find his lost son. The best part about this film to me is witnessing Marlin's interactions with all the different and large personalities that he encounters, some being sharks, some being sea turtles, and other fish. One fish in particular would be a blue tankfish named Dory, who had short-term memory loss. Dory joins Marlin along all of his adventures, not only gets them lost a few times, but he also puts Marlin in a lot of different tough positions. Marlin grows to love Dory though. In the beginning, Marlin was very afraid and overprotective. Marlin lost his wife along with all of his children in a vicious shark attack, being the reason that he was so afraid and very overprotective of Nemo. He did not allow Nemo to wander off into the sea out by himself. Out of desperation, Marlin was forced to step outside of his comfort zone in order to find his lost son Nemo. And in the end, Marlin has grown his circle of friends and build a community in which he gained trust to let Nemo out into the sea. Marlin learns that it takes a village and that it's a lot easier to complete a task when there's a lot more people. With that being said, Marlin found it way easier to find Nemo with the help of all of his friends. And throughout the film, the audience learns that the world can be a very scary place, but in order to succeed, you must face all of your fears and see the good within. The main struggle in this film to me would be human versus nature, because Marlin is out searching for his son who's been taken by human explorers on a boat. I also believe that this film could be nature versus nature, because along all of Marlin's adventures, he encounters a lot of different obstacles such as water currents, jellyfish, sharks, and even trenches. This film's cinematography was able to capture the feeling of being in the ocean along with all of the other emotions along the way. This film made me feel a lot of different and mixed emotions, such as the feeling of sadness and fearfulness, because as a mother, losing my child would be one of the worst experiences to go through. Another emotion would be nervous. I'm nervous that if his child would come back, or if he would even find his child. Lastly, another emotion would be excitement. The excitement seeing the two finally reunite. I do believe that this is a very significant or important movie, because the movie did bring forth emotion and was very relatable to both adults and children alike. Finding Nemo was a movie where Marlin's son was taken by human explorers on a boat. It's very typical for humans to be fishing in the sea, obviously. So I believe that the film does not step outside of that genre. In conclusion, Finding Nemo is a children's film about a fish on a mission to find his missing son. Along the way, teaching us to face our fears and never to be afraid to ask for help. I would recommend this movie to others because it was very heartfelt, fun, and exciting. So no matter how big, no matter how small, warm-blooded or even cold-blooded, we could all use a friend. And always remember, fish are friends, not food. Finding Nemo was directed by Andrew Stanton. Its performers were Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, and Alexander Gold. It was produced by Animation Studios in 2003. Thank you.